Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to discuss about the short story The Man Who Lived in a Shell. And this short story is written by Anton Chekhov. Before story introduction, I would like to introduce the writer's introduction. Anton Chekhov is a was a Russian short story writer, playwright, and physician. And as a dramatist, he has produced four classics. And his career, uh, just because of that four classics and his best short stories, he got high esteem uh, by writers as well critics. Chekhov practiced as a doctor throughout most of his literary career, and he said, "Medicine is my lawful wife, and literature is my mistress." Chekhov has written so many short stories just for financial gain, and he has introduced such techniques which are used by James Joyce and other modernists. This technique is use of stream of consciousness. And Anton Chekhov was born on 29 January 1860, the third of six surviving children in Taganrog. His father, Pavel uh, Yegorich, is the son of a farmer serf and ran a grocery store. The most important thing about Anton Chekhov was he sits on his father's grocery store, listen customers, gossip shops, and complaints, and his ability to listen. So he became a very good storyteller. And his mother, uh, Yovogenia, she was also an excellent storyteller who entertained the children with tale of her travels with her cloth merchant father all over Russia. And she said, "Our talent we got from our father." And Anton Chekhov has also talked about despotism uh, and lying that ruined his mother's youth, and he has remembered the horror and disgust which, as a kid, he felt in those times when his father threw a uh, uh, tantrum at dinner over too much salt in the soup and called mother as a fool. His major short stories are The Lady with the Dog, Vanka, The Black Monk, Easter Eve, The Pet. The age in which Anton Chekhov in 1896, Chekhov renounced the theatre after uh, the disastrous reception of The Seagull, uh, but the play was revived to acclaim in 1898 by Moscow Art Theatre. In 1884, he was qualified as a physician, though he made a little money through that profession, and he treated the poor for free. And that's why he is also remembered as a humanitarian and philanthropist. He has also won the Pushkin Prize, and my 1904, Chekhov was terminally ill with tuberculosis, and his death has become one of the great set pieces of literary history, retold, embroidered, and fictionalized many times. In 1908, Olga wrote, the wife of Anton Chekhov, wrote this account of her husband's last moment. Anton sat up unusually straight and said loudly and clearly, I am dying. The doctor calmed him, took a syringe, gave him an injection of camphor, and ordered champagne. Anton took a full glass, examined it, smiled at me, and said, it's a long time since I drank champagne. And Chekhov's body was transported to Moscow in refrigerated railway car for fresh oysters, a detail which offended Gorky. Chekhov was buried next to his father at the Novodevichy Cemetery. This is a small introduction of um, Anton Chekhov. He is a great story writer, playwright, and he has produced four classics: The Seagull, uh, Uncle Vanaya, Three Sisters, and Cherry Orchard, and a great humanitarian and philanthropist. So I will introduce about now the character list of this short story. Uh, the Man Who Lived in a Shell. This is a story about a man who lived in a shell of conservative past, and he is the man Balikov. And then here is a character Varaya, and then a character Kavalenko. In the next session, I will introduce about this story and detailed summary. Allah Hafiz.